Georgia, the candidates are still only separated by just over 14,000 votes. Joe Hankey now joins us live from Cobb County, and we're not expecting the vote tallies to change, Joe. It's not going to change the overall results.
That's right, Jeff. The numbers might wiggle a little bit, but the overall result not expected to change. Now, here in Cobb County for the past 9 hours, 40 teams of 2 people have been going through those ballots once again here in Cobb. I'll step out of the way to give you a picture. Right now it's quitting time, so people are packing up their bags for the day. They'll be back tomorrow. But what they've been doing is they've had 2 election workers at each one of these tables. They hold up a ballot, decide who it's for, put it in a corresponding basket, and then over on the wall here you can see it's a page counting machine. The ballots go through there and tally up how many votes each candidate received during this retallying. It's a marathon that election workers around the state are all running.
In Gwinnett County, 416,000 ballots are now being re-examined. In Cherokee County, about 145,000 ballots. And in Cobb County, close to 400,000. That is just 3 of Georgia's 159 counties. In all, county election workers are being asked to page through and retally the results of nearly 5 million ballots statewide. Unlike Election Day and the initial count of ballots by each county, this retally is being done by hand, which election directors believe will lead to a slightly different vote count.
Not major changes, but I anticipate there will be a different count because these are hand audits and humans make mistakes.
Janine Eveler is the director of elections in Cobb County. She says she expects the ratio of votes cast will remain the same, but the total numbers is what will slightly shift. The process being carried out around the state is a first for Georgia. Several elections directors tell 11 Alive they do not know how long this process will take their counties, but each is confident they will be done in time to meet a state-imposed deadline of Wednesday.
Now at election offices, the Secretary of State's office is letting both the state Democratic and the state Republican Party have 1 representative per 10 tables. So here in Cobb County, that meant today there was 4 Republicans and 4 Democrats that could walk amongst the election workers here and keep a close eye on that retallying of the ballots. Meanwhile, this process is open to the entire public, news reporters, the public that might be watching at home. You can go to your county election office or wherever the retallying is taking place in your communities. You have to stay on the other side of this line, and you can watch the process play out behind you. We'll send it back to you in studio.
All right.